MVP's vision of the future is to help the entire veterinary community build, grow, and be its best. We don't want to just run great hospitals. We want to change this profession once and for all because the people in it really deserve an organization that is committed to them.
What's great about MVP is they don't just have a lot of hospitals in their community, they put them together in different groups. They've got message boards, email threads, medical support, they've got HR and mental health support. Are you struggling with inventory at your hospital? They have support for that.
MVP's true north is really centered around 3 pillars. 1, recruiting and retaining the very best people. 2, leadership development. 3, mentorship.
To me, mentorship is a relationship between the mentor and the mentee, where those two work together to try to help achieve their agreed upon goals.
Setting goals allows you to define your happiness.
If we set goals for ourselves, whether they're short-term goals or long-term goals, it keeps us going.
And I think you really need to take the time to think about where's the future, where do you want to head, and what's the group that's going to allow you to get there.
Because what you want to do in the first 2 years might not necessarily be what you want to end up doing in 5 years. How do you become the best doctor that you can be, and what does that support look like?
If your definition of mentorship is not in line with that of your potential employer, the chances are, a year, 2 years down the road, you're going to figure out that your expectations were in 2 different places. So why risk your future?
We know that as a young, new graduate veterinarian, you have a lot of opportunities, but it's really important that you align yourself with the right type of employer, one who is committed to your professional growth and development.
Do not get lulled into a trap with a hospital you don't feel comfortable with because they're throwing you upfront money. That does not translate to a long career of fulfillment.
Great people want to be surrounded around other great people. And so we're maniacally focused around putting you in a position to work with the best of the best.
We're trying to find individuals that have that mindset, how can I make a positive impact on the profession? And then in turn, inspire the next generation of vets. I would encourage you to take advantage of multiple externships.
You should do literally as many as you are physically capable of doing in as many places as you can.
Ask yourself, what do I want? And then strategically try and find an externship that can do that.
As an externship director, I look at myself as a dating service. I take the time to discover your goals, your needs, your desires, and I ensure that your experience is going to be with a host clinic that suits those needs and those desires. I look at it as a sampler platter. Let's find out what you like, what you don't like, what you're good at, what you'd like more experience at.
Our externships end up leaving a week or 2 with us, having place IV catheters, urinary catheters, having scrubbed in on mini surgeries, and potentially having tough conversations with clients, because that's another thing that, you get trained on how to do that in veterinary school.
I walked in the door and they immediately made me feel like I was valued. They allowed me to scrub into their surgeries, participate in dental procedures, and help with extractions. So leaving that externship, I felt like I was far beyond what I had started with.
It gets you excited, it gets you uplifted, it gets you ready for the real world because you get to do your own cases. Just being a little over a year out, I cannot even explain the amount of things I've been able to do and accomplish. Not only have my surgical skills become amazing, my client communication has become superb as well.
I never feel like I'm kind of left in the dust to fend for myself. I always feel like if there's an appointment or a surgery that I'm struggling with, there's going to be someone who's by my side.
I would argue our externs are ready to be full-fledged veterinarians within 6 months of their graduation date, where they can provide a viable income for their family and a viable product for the business that they go into.
So with MVP, we're going to facilitate your ability to pay off your student loans faster by making you an efficient and productive doctor faster.
So that you can earn the revenue for yourself and for your family that you need, not just to pay off your student debt, but to buy a house, live comfortably, and do anything that you want to do.
I've made a significant dent in my loans already thanks to MVP. I actually feel like I'm getting paid what I'm worth.
At MVP, we arrange and provide housing at no cost to you. Some of our clinics actually have on-site housing. Additionally, we offer $150 reimbursement for your travel expenses.
I would like my first job to give me the opportunity to learn the business side of running a practice so that in 3 to 5 years after graduating, I'm able to do that on my own.
We here at MVP encourage practice ownership. We want the next leaders. We have programs in place to take that goal of becoming a practice owner and making it a reality.
You need the business acumen to be able to be a successful owner. Come and join our practices as an extern. We'll find a veterinary home for you to hone those skills. Maybe we start a brand new practice. Maybe we move you into a medical director role. Whatever that looks like for you at that point, let's do it. MVP is not in the business of saying no. We're in the business of saying, what do you want? How do we get there? Let's facilitate that.
Having a network of MVP clinics, getting to know those medical leads is really vital to placing those new grads where they want to stay, grow, move up in the company. That is the power of the network. I firmly believe that if we take care of our employees, from CSRs to nurses to doctors, if those people are happy and fulfilled and paid well in their position and have a sense of professional fulfillment, they are going to practice good medicine and they are going to provide good customer service.
We can all lean on each other if we have questions, whether it be in marketing or surgery, or just need to talk to someone. I think that is a huge part of being the family of MVP.
They've created a place where we can help each other, we can lift each other up, we can make each other our best selves, and that's more than I could have ever asked for.
MVP has figured out ways to give people a work-life balance, but also help them do things like pay off their student loan, build a career, pay for a house, and actually having a nice lifestyle. And I think that to me is a really exciting thing.
We know that veterinary medicine attracts some of the best people that are passionate about their teams, about their clients, and about their patients. But sometimes they don't always take care of themselves. We want to be the employer that puts our people first, puts our people before our profits, so that we can not only attract the best people in veterinary medicine, but we can retain them and make us the employer of choice in veterinary medicine.